Casting a vote in an election is a civic right and the best way to make your voice heard. There are 2 election dates coming up in Sarasota County, and Supervisor of Elections Ron Turner is here to make sure we have all the information we need to cast our ballots. Welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
I'm glad we're talking about this because this is not the typical time of year when people might be on the heads up looking for elections.
No, it's not the typical time of year, and also maybe not the typical setting. I think it's kind of cool to be here on the Suncoast View this morning, being the Supervisor of Elections, so thank you for helping us get the word out.
Tell us what's on the ballot.
Well, we have a House District 72 special election, which is February 13th here in Sarasota County. Last September, Representative Alex Miller in District 72 resigned her seat in the legislature. So last December, we had a primary election for this, and February 13th, we have a special election. Basically, this is a general election, and there are 3 candidates that are on the ballot, a Republican, a Democrat, and a Libertarian candidate. And then on March 20th, we have a countywide school district ad valorem millage election.
Would you explain what that is? I know a lot of people know that phrase. But
Okay, well, Sarasota County in the past several years has had an additional property tax that additional revenue goes to help the school district. So the school district has to come back to the voters every 4 years and ask for permission to continue that if the voters would like to do that.
Okay, so this is not in addition to or a new tax. This
No,
is a
it
renewal?
would just be a renewal, potentially, if the voters approve that, of that special ad valorem millage.
Okay, and I have one other question going back to February 13th.
All right.
Just District 72 is voting February 13th, is that correct?
Yes, February 13th, House District 72. Now, House District 72 makes up about 1/3 of Sarasota County.
Okay.
So it's about 1/3 of the voting districts in the county. It runs from about Osprey up to University Parkway, kind of in the middle of the county, but certainly if people have questions, voters, look at your voter information card that we send you. It lists your House districts. Contact the elections office, and I know you can go to our website at sarasotavotes.com. Yes, to contact us to find out, and you'll get a sample ballot in the mail.
Okay, good.
So we're sending one to every voting household for House District 72, and we send sample ballots for each election, so that way the voters who are eligible or involved in that election know that what's on the ballot, the different particulars that we're talking about today.
You can make it out before you go, so it doesn't take you long.
Yes, Linda, that's the other thing you can do is use it as a reference, as a guide. So if you use that sample ballot, you can mark it, you can take it with you in the polls, take it with you early voting, and use it as a guide to help you remember. And for February 13th, it may not be as, it's a shorter ballot. But, but for a longer election, even the Supervisor of Elections might need a sample ballot for a general election.
A lot going on in November. So traditionally, voter turnout can be lower in the special elections.
Right.
Let's make it easy for people and talk about the different ways they can vote.
All right. So for any election in Florida, there are 3 ways to vote. You can vote by mail, and we have mailed, I think, more than 28,000 vote-by-mail ballots in House District 72. As of yesterday, almost 15,000 were returned to us.
Oh, great.
Wow.
I went online and I requested mine.
Oh,
and
great,
I got
Joey.
it. So
I'm glad that you did that. It's easy. Any voter can request a vote-by-mail ballot for any election, or you can request a vote-by-mail ballot through 2 general election cycles. So you could request one now through December 31st, 2020, through the next presidential.
I didn't know that.
We're already thinking ahead to the next.
So some
presidential.
people that maybe don't want to wait in line for election day, they can vote early, right? What are the options for early voting?
Okay, so early voting for this House District 72 special election, there are 8 days of early voting. It starts February 3rd, which is a Saturday, runs through the next Saturday, February 10th, 8:30 to 4:30 every day, 3 sites in the county. Sarasota Square Mall, like right in the center, in front of the former Macy's store there. So we're right in front of it. You know where that's at. So we'll have signs from the entrances there to direct you where to go. Our elections office, Supervisor of Elections office, in the Terrace building, which is at the corner of 301 and Ringling in downtown Sarasota, and North Sarasota Library. That's the other site. So you can go to any of those 3 sites to vote early in this House District 72 election.
And all of that is on your website, which we will continue to give out, especially when we finish up here. But one quick question. Lots of transient people in and out here, moving in, moving out. Let's re-remind registration, because that has to happen first, or dress changes.
Yes. Now, it's too late to register to vote for this House District 72 special election. In Florida, you're required to register to vote at least 29 days prior to an election.
So you could still register for the school vote.
You could still register for the March 20th election if you're not registered to vote. You can do that through, we have online voter registration in Florida, which is new as of last October, October
That makes it easy.
2017. You can go to registertovoteflorida.gov, G-O-V, and you can register for the first time. You can change your address. You can change your party affiliation or decide to affiliate with a party if you're not part of a political party. And so that's a good website to go to help with that.
Great.
Okay, and everything is there for you, including the information about where those early voting sites are for House District 72. Thank you so much. Great
Well, thank
information
you.
out there. Remember, the website is sarasotavotes.com, and I do want to throw out there, because Manatee County, of course, is going to have some elections coming up in March. That is votemanatee.com, and you'll be able to find all that on our website as well. Information that we all can use. Coming up next, it's Sounds of the Suncoast.